Good evening. I'm standing here in front of Dom Polski, the Polish Hall. You've all been here before, and if you haven't, well, tonight you are. We're here to celebrate the 80th anniversary of the Polish People's Home Association. But how much do we really know about the association and this hall? In 1880, the first Polish immigrants settled at Detroit. But it wasn't until 1908 that Windsor saw its first Polish settlers. The Polish community in Windsor didn't begin to flourish until 1914, when factory work became abundant. Within 1 year, the Polish population in Windsor grew to 300. For many years, the meeting place for Polish people was Holy Trinity Church, but the church couldn't uphold the social and political duties of the community. Therefore, on January 25, 1925, the decision was made to build Dom Polski, the Polish Hall. With this decision, the Polish People's Home Association was formed and registered with the province of Ontario. In 1930, the hall opened and has since been considered the meeting place for Polish people, young and old alike. The Polish school and library found a permanent home here. A theatrical group soon formed at the hall and entertained the community with dozens of performances. During the Second World War, the Polish Hall received the honor of becoming the recruitment center to the Polish Army in North America. The city of Windsor donated 2 sites for this cause, the old East Windsor Town Hall and Henkel House. July 17, 1941, saw the arrival of General Bronislaw Duch, who promptly took command. Not only was the Polish Hall the center of operations, but it was also designated a social ground for the community and soldiers to meet. The Polish People's Home Association played host to the soldiers who enrolled in the 1st Polish Armored Division. The recruitment center even published a weekly gazette. The center closed on April 19, 1942, but in its short 2-year existence, over 1,000 volunteers enrolled to the Polish Air Force, Navy, and Army, and they fought on all fronts around the world. Today, a plaque to commemorate the Polish military mission in Canada to recruit Polish soldiers has been installed on Dom Polski. We can't forget about this effort, and we should always keep in mind all of those who have fought for us. The Polish Army Veterans Association Post 126 continues to be an active part of the community. The Polish People's Home Association has always given a helping hand to Poland. In an effort to financially help their homeland hurt by the Second World War, the Inter-Organizational Polish Relief Committee was formed in Windsor, with many of its executives coming from the Polish People's Home Association. At the committee's end in 1948, a total of $40,000 had been raised. In 1954, the city of Windsor celebrated its centennial. The Polish People's Home Association and other Polish organizations made the decision to build a commemorative sundial in Jackson Park, dedicated to Nicholas Copernicus, the famous Polish astronomer. Copernicus stopped the sun and moved the earth by rejecting the popular belief of his time, proclaiming that the earth was not in fact the center of the universe. The sundial was funded, designed, and built entirely by the Polish community. In 1956, political change caused economic downfall, making life miserable for citizens. The association helped raise nearly $5,000 for the Relief for Poland Committee. The 1,000 years of Christianity in Poland was celebrated worldwide in 1966. Festivities in Windsor were held at the Polish Hall. The association raised $4,000 for the Polish Millennium Fund, which has supported cultural projects across Canada. By 1985, already $1 million had been raised. In 1980, workers in Poland forced the communist government to acknowledge their political resistance movement called Solidarity. The movement grew so strong, it began to jeopardize the political system. The government's reaction was to declare war on its own people. The Solidarity was ruled out, but not crushed. It eventually brought the communist era in Eastern Europe to an end. Father Vanuk began collecting medicine to send to Poland. With the help of the Polish People's Home Association and other societies, they managed to raise $300,000. In 1977, tragedy struck Poland again, and once more the Polish People's Home Association was there to help. A flood occurred in many regions of Poland. The association held a garage sale and organized other fundraising activities. Preserving the Polish culture has always been a priority for the association. The Carousel of Nations' main objective is just that, preserving culture. And in 1975, The carousel saw its first Polish village organized and held in the hall and on its grounds. Each year, the carousel is a time to demonstrate Polish culture, such as traditional cuisine and folk dancing. Also, an exposition in the hall showcases Polish heritage and history. In 1995, a new dramatic vocal and dance group, Plomien, formed under the Polish People's Home Association. From its humble beginnings, the group has been without age barriers with performers both young and old. In 1998, Plomien had its theatrical debut at the Polish Hall. Since this time, the group has performed in numerous places across Ontario and Michigan. Recently, the group celebrated its 10th anniversary. The banquet, held at the Polish Hall, was as successful as each of its performances over the past 10 years. Another talent has emerged from Windsor's Polish community. His name is Daniel Wnukowski. From a very young age, Daniel has performed piano concerts of his own composition at the Polish Hall. With the support of the Polish People's Home Association, he studied music in Poland, where he took part in the prestigious International Chopin piano competition. Many organizations outside of the association have functions at the Polish Hall. Among these groups is the Polish song and dance ensemble Teatralno, who has over the years held many events at the hall. The Polish Scouts of Windsor have also found their home at the hall. The Polish People's Home Association supports the soul as well as the body. The Polonijna Sports Club has been under the patronage of the association since 1954, with participants in a wide variety of age groups. During the summer months, many cultural activities take place outside the hall, at the Polish Beach in Colchester, which has been a part of the association since 1958. In 1995, the building committee decided to expand the Polish Hall. Unfortunately, these plans fell through, but the committee was determined to somehow give the community a better hall. Many proposals were put on the table, even an option to buy a different existing building, but nothing seemed to work. Finally, the decision was made to renovate the existing hall. Many repairs were made, an air conditioning system installed, and windows replaced, but the committee was still not satisfied. Plans to continue renovations are underway, along with an extensive plan to expand the hall towards Parent Avenue. Imagine, if you can, if there were no Polish Hall and no Polish People's Home Association. What would have happened to the Polish community? What happens to any community without a place to call its own? There would be no sense of togetherness. There would still be individuals, but no community. It's time to say thank you. Thank you, Polish People's Home Association. Thank you for giving the Polish people of Windsor a community and a voice.